Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again for another beautiful session. And today I'll be coming to you as Elsie the nutritionist because it's been so long since I ever did this. So this video is for everyone who's been like, hey Elsie, what did you do to help you lose weight? Hey Elsie, what am I doing wrong? I never see the results. This video is entirely to just give you a snippet. It's just basically to help you in the ways that I practiced by myself. So guys, in case you're new here, feel so welcome. Karibu sana to the House of E. We appreciate you here. We basically do everything that brings us joy in this channel. And in case you're a returning subscriber, my heart goes out to you. So let me begin by saying, guys, basically there's a whole lot I mention when you get to weight. You know, weight gain, weight loss is a very diverse topic, and I never feel like we can fully exhaust it in one video. But today I'm here to just basically give you everything that I did by myself. For those that have known me, you know that I was once very overweight some few years back, and I worked on myself by myself, meaning I never went to the gym. I just worked out by myself at home and figured out, you know, how to play around with healthy meals by myself. Again, in case you're new, you've no idea that I'm a nutritionist, a licensed nutritionist, nutrition technologist, and I applied that knowledge, and this is why I think most of the friends that approached me, you know, I feel like I have the urge to help others, because if I did something and it worked for me, why would I not share it with you so that you can also do the same thing? And let me begin by saying I weighed almost 200 pounds. True story, I'm not lying. Those that know me can attest to that. And for my friends that have been reaching out to me, you know, in WhatsApp and others from Instagram, you know, it's just good. It feels nice. And by the way, there's a friend of mine that has been so consistent, and she now sees the result. Sly, if you're watching this, big up. It makes me feel good too as a nutritionist, and it makes me feel like, you know, I can possibly mentor somebody to achieve the weight, the desired weight, you know. So guys, there are very many reasons as to why you're not losing weight, and I will name a number of them, mark you. So basically, let's begin. Number one, the major reason why you're not losing weight has to do with your food. Food plays like an important role in your weight. Food, I mean, this is where you'll see there's some people who usually go to the gym and will never lose weight, or like you lose weight and then after some few months, you've gained again another amount of like pounds on yourself. Food is the secret. Trust me, I am not lying. You can go to the gym and not lose weight, and you cannot go to the gym, apply your knowledge on food, eat well, and lose weight. This is why I'm here. The first thing is that you never pay attention to whatever that you feed yourself. I got to read somewhere where someone said all of us can make it to go to the gym for 1 hour in a day. Like most of us can make it to work out for an hour, but how many of us can control what gets into their mouth within the rest 23 hours in a day? And that makes so much sense. I mean, I've tried helping my friends by telling them, you know, you can work out, you can, you know, incorporate some aerobics in your lifestyle, but in the long run, truth be told, can you be able to control what you eat in a day? If so, yes, then this is not for you. But if not, this is why I'm here making this today, that you may get to learn a few things. So guys, when it comes to food, most of us do not know that calories are what count. I mean, though, if you've no idea what calories is, if this is your first time coming in contact with such a word, this is basically the energy that you consume. One of the reasons as to why you will add so much weight, it's because you consume so much energy that you expend. Do you understand? Like, you're going to consume so much food and you're going to do so much little work, or maybe probably you're not even active at all in like stretching yourself or doing anything to like lose the energy from your body. So, and in the way that most of us feed on so much calories is through sugar intake. That is one of the reasons. Sugar intake. By sugar I mean mostly processed foods too. You know, they have so much sugar, like cakes, you know, what have you know everything basically that have sugar. And Mercury, remember also carbohydrates. If you consume bigger amounts of carbohydrates, at the moment they get in your body, they convert it into what? Glucose, right? So most of us are not able to control the portions that we eat. By that I mean you consume more carbohydrates than you consume your protein, more than you consume your vitamins. Yes, that is why I'm saying, so the calories will get to be, I'm not saying, by the way, that you should not consume carbohydrates. Mark my words, I'm just saying like you consume more than the rest. Which, you know, what do carbohydrates do in the body? We did science, everyone. I remember there was they give us energy, and protein is supposed to build our muscles. So you can imagine if you're consuming so much food that gives you energy and you're not using that energy, right? That is the number one. Like, when it comes to processed foods, there's a whole different. What do I have in this house that I can show you for processed? I don't think I have anything. Wait, no, I have chapati, but it's not processed. When it comes to things like pasta, let me use noodles for instance, by the way, because that is something I do not like. I never consume it nowadays. I used to back in college. I noticed it's not really my thing, and I'm not hating on it. If you like it, it's well, it's okay. You can go ahead and consume it. But if you get to read the number of calories that is packed in one packet of the noodles, you will be shocked. Like, that small thing contains like 500 and something calories. True story. You can go buy one right now and confirm if I'm lying. They have so much calories and you will not even get satisfied. That is my point. You feed on foods that will not make you full. Carbohydrates, when you consume sugar, by the way, for instance, sugar will just spike in your body. You'll just feel like you've been eating more sugar because you never have enough. You'll not be satisfied for long. If I use the notion, like for instance, how men do not like rice, it used to be associated with the fact that you get hungry faster. I don't know if it's true, because to me, rice is also food like any other, and I will just feel full. But the main reason, the point is you consume foods the foods that will not make you feel full for a long time. And what foods make you feel full? For instance, let's go to protein. And by protein, it necessarily doesn't have to do with eggs, meat, dairy products. I mean, there's also plant-based protein. Let's go to beans. If you consume beans, tell me for how long can you go without feeling hungry? Unless you overeat, but guys, these things make you feel full for a long time. That is the whole essence. It's why I keep telling people it's better to focus on plant-based protein. Beans, black beans, I mean the dry peas. What other do I have in the house that is form of plant-based? There's just so many. There's just a whole different, foods that give you protein and fiber, and they'll make you feel full. Like oats, for instance, because I'm just looking at them. Oats are a very good source of fiber, It is carbohydrates, yes, but like the safe carbohydrates, because it's packed with fiber too. My best friend, actually, she usually used to say when she took them, she used a term to say that they stick to the stomach. Yes, this means that when you consume oats, they have the tendency to make you feel full, and you just feel like, oh, I cannot consume anything else for like a number of hours. Basically, that applies to me. If I consume oats, honestly, in like because I think the first meal of the day I average around 1, 2, or 1:12. I will not eat a thing until in the evening again. So you see, because they're packed with so much fiber. Fiber makes you feel full and it's healthy. You can Google fiber if you have no idea what I'm saying. It's the undigested part, of your meal. Probably, I don't remember the full definition, but it's an undigested part in the food, in the whole foods, not in processed foods. You're not going to get it in like white bread, white chapos. Fiber comes in whole foods. If you get to brown bread, brown chapati, oats, basically whole foods, they're just so many. They're packed with so much fiber. If you get even to the root tubers, that is the arrowroots, the sweet potatoes, I love those. Those are just good foods you can switch to. So if you're not losing weight, basically you're not focusing on whole foods, what you eat is always the other way. You see, now the refined, processed foods. Do not focus always on rice, which is not bad, but try to incorporate some other foods that will make you feel full for a long time, and focus on foods that are packed with more protein, more fiber, more vitamins, and guys, drink a lot of water. Actually, I have a glass. I always have water. I can never do without this. I think anyone that knows me knows I drink so much water. Almost 3 to 4 liters in a day. Water can never be harmful to your body. If you know when to do water is harmful, they're lying. Anyway, I think I cannot dig deep into foods unless I make a different video speaking about foods and even showing you with examples like how much calories I need in every food. But for food, I hope that you've understood. That was the major point. Like, I had to begin with food because that is one thing that I know many people have a weakness in. So guys, if you want to lose weight, try and consume energy that you know it's equivalent to what you can do. If you consume high amount of calories, make sure you also do a lot of work that is going to expend that amount of energy. It takes us to be less than the outtake to make you lose weight. Second reason why you're not losing weight: lack of enough sleep. Yeah, who would have thought? But that is true. For most people that sleep for, I think, less than 6 hours, it says for a normal human being you should at least sleep for 8 hours. Those are the recommended hours of sleep that everyone should have. You should try to give your body rest. You've done enough work for the day. Try to sleep so that your whole mindset, even the metabolism, can take place in the way it's supposed to. If you're not giving your body enough hours of sleep, you're going to actually you're going to gain weight, Like, you're basically tired, your whole body won't be able to function the way it's supposed to. So sleep enough. Point number 3. So guys, the reason number 3 as to why you're not losing weight is connected to your lifestyle. And by this I mean, for most of the people that have a sedentary lifestyle. What does sedentary mean? In case you have no idea, for most of the people that are actually seated down throughout the day. And for most of us, especially if you work remotely, like I do, you find yourself, you're sitting almost through the entire day. And how are you going to lose weight when you're sitting for many hours than you're actually active? So that's the question. If you're sitting down for more hours, you should Guys, so if you find yourself like you're having a sedentary lifestyle, the very important thing I would advise you to do is exercises in your lifestyle, in your day-to-day routines. Try to work out, try to stretch a little, because if you just sit down through the day, you don't burn calories. Truth be told, you're not going to like do anything, and so how do you expect whatever you eat? And plus, mark you're eating. So the more you eat and you're not doing anything, you're not active, your body's not moving, you're going to end up gaining weight. That is one of the factors, by the way. So check on your lifestyle. That is sedentary. And reason number 4, I'm trying to rush because it's getting cold and I can see the natural light is disappearing. So reason number 4 as to why you don't lose weight, you could be having some underlying conditions, medical conditions that you're not aware of. And for people like, let me say if you're depressed, that is one. For people that also have conditions like hypothyroidism, by the way, hypothyroidism is linked to weight gain and weight loss, and many people gain weight too. That is one thing you have no idea. And then there is also like, which are these? The binge eating. Binge eating is a disorder. Come to think of it, like you cannot control whatever you eat. That is, binge eating is another disorder on its own. So these 3 disorders, like, let me mention depression. It's what I know it affects most of the people. Most of the people that are now they're fighting, they're fighting with their mental health. Like you have a problem with your mental health, you realize that you'll find yourself diving into food, and I feel most of the people, you just realize, probably if you cannot, how do I explain this? Maybe most of us have been depressed and you just turn to food, for that's maybe the only friend you can think of at the moment. For those people that feel maybe there's no one else that will understand you, or depression, people tend to they tend to behave differently and they think differently. I would say most of them turn to food as a source of comfort, and that is how you gain weight. And I would also add this on stress too, because depression is linked with so much stress, and also there's now stress on itself as a point. If you stress, when your stress hormones are too high, those are the cortisol hormones. Yes, that is what they're called. That is what we used to refer them to. The cortisol hormones, if those are high in your body, you find yourself wanting to rely so much on food, and not just any food, but high calorie foods. There's the time I think when most of us just feel like, I just need like pizza right now, and I'll just consume the whole of it by myself, I mean, for me, it's just, I don't think I get stressed quickly, but it's one thing that affects most people. So I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. If you have such an underlying medical condition, just seek help. It's not nice just like dying in your own world, in your own thoughts. It's okay to speak to someone out there, or just seek like an expert, That is another reason. Yes. Okay, there's this fly. How did you get in my house? My kitchen door. So, and sorry about that. So yes, guys, as I was saying, to another whole point, and for us women, actually, we're the ones that add more weight, I think, compared to men, because our hormones, especially when you have a menstrual period, I get most of us, our hormones, the hormonal imbalance, which leads many people to actually gain weight. So thing I'm saying about you end up feeding, and you realize you can gain so much weight when you have hormonal imbalance and not be able to lose that weight if you're not serious. So try and feed healthy foods. Cheat once in a while. It's allowed. It heals your metabolism. It gives your body time to breathe. In short, that is an hypothesis, but it gives your body a time to heal, breathe, so that it can prepare to, like, let's go back again to dieting. That is the beautiful thing about cheating on your diet, I mean. Yes, I think those will be enough, guys. I will be doing such videos here and then. Yeah, most of the people really reach out to me. I really do appreciate every person that shows me their support. And, for those people that have seen how we used to be and then I lost weight, imagine. It really matters when people look up to you. And I never thought this day would come. Now people look up to me. Look up, yani, to me for help. And back in high school, I used to be if someone told me to lose weight, I would feel so good. And that was so sarcastic because I never lost weight. That's the period I started gaining so much weight. I guess over my high school years, that's when I kind of was so overly stressed and I never knew. I used to think that food was my best friend. But anyway, back to the main topic is do what you gotta do to make sure that your body is in check. You only have one body in one life. Those people that tutapewa mwili mpya mbinguni, keep on lying to yourself. If you'll not take care of this body in this earth, how sure you're going to take care of the one that you're going to be given in heaven? So take care of your bodies, guys. The many disorders in this world nowadays, most of the disorders that we get to face are linked with food. The everyday takeout, everyday highly processed meals, I am telling you, the results that you're going to face will not be friendly at all. You're going to face some diseases not diseases, but lifestyle disorders that you're going to wish you had paid attention to your diet. This is why dietitians, they treat people through meals. This is majorly our work. Anyway, that is the source of all this video. It's to educate you and to help you where necessary, and I hope you get to learn a thing or two. So please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will be seeing you very soon. I have so much aligned for you. I'm not going to be dormant again. This is a promise, and yes, it's a vow for you. I mean, I think I've taken some time to process some words from others, and it's not nice. I must believe in myself to help you. That's why I began this channel. Thank you for all those who believe in me. You're what matters. The rest doesn't count. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you for this. It's time I enjoy my Sunday evening. I will be seeing you shortly. Ciao. I love you. Mwah. Bye.